We at Mueller consider our vendors part of our team. And as we all know, teams work together for the benefit of each member. We're all in business to make money, and if our hydrants are damaged, profits suffer. It may be an insurance claim or a trucking company denied our business due to those claims. Now we know you're skilled professionals, but we want you to view our concerns for the benefit of us all. Loading a flatbed creates several concerns. Being in a hurry, pallet offset, proper strapping, and proper blade use.
We have to be careful from this side not to shove them too far in.
Is the typical damage done because the operator of the forklift is not paying enough attention to the distance and the safety margins?
Yeah, pretty much. But we got, on these right here, the safety flange area right there, if they line up right, they're gonna hit.
They're chipping the paint off of them?
Yeah.
And that requires a lot of maintenance and a lot of, a whole lot of additional expense.
Yeah. That's why we leave a little bit of a gap in between them, so that when they pull them together, they don't hit hard. See how I have these offset a little bit through there? Okay, if I was to line these pallets completely up, the safety flange would hit. So I have to offset them just a little bit to keep them from hitting.
Yeah. The offset is only a couple of inches, so you have to be extremely careful at the other end, taking them off, to avoid hitting these parts together. It's the upper barrel that is most subject to damage. So once again, it boils down to taking your time and utilizing the offset.
These risk more of a chance of them hitting because they flare out instead of straight up at the top.
Is this the flare out you're talking about?
Right.
So again, the biggest issue is chipping the paint. The real key comes down to the forklift driver understanding there's a small amount of offset, and when the guy at the other end's taking them off, if he doesn't watch that offset, he's gonna chip the paint off of the. Any other suggestions for the driver at the other end? Do you think they need to consider to avoid damage?
Just don't get in a hurry to get them off the trailer.
Yeah, and that's what happens. They get in a hurry, they don't watch the clearance, and then they chip the paint, and then the whole process has to start over.
Yeah.
Proper strapping may take a little longer, but it only takes one mistake to potentially result in catastrophic consequences. So make sure you take the extra few minutes to properly strap each load. When you get to the destination, does the forklift driver understand this little offset they put down here in the pallets to avoid these from chipping each other?
Yes. And they also, just like he loaded them, they'll unload them. Like this one's 4 high, they'll take 2 and then 2.
Okay.
It's safer and easier for everyone.
But if you don't have that center strap,
The middle ones will walk out.
and then they'll start banging against each other and chip the paint.
Well, not only will they bang against each other, they'll come out of the crate.
They'll come out of the crate even.
Yeah, and if that hits the trailer, you damaged your trailer. What's the next person behind you?
Yeah.
It could be your son or my daughter or anybody else. Okay, what that does, not only does that give me more strap on the load because it's tall, it goes through the middle and catches the center of them hydrants. I do that because a lot of the ones I've hauled to Louisiana and Texas through those rough roads, the middle ones will bounce forward or backwards.
Or bounce off.
Yes. See, that catches the inside and it helps catch this one a little bit as well. You cannot overstrap anything, I don't care what it is.
Again, the key points for loading and unloading the flatbed trucks includes not being in a hurry, utilizing the pallet offset, proper strapping, and appropriate blade length. You can see the dramatic difference between the length of these forklift blades and how important it is to use the correct blades when loading and unloading hydrants. The short blades will not allow you to stabilize the pallet loaded with hydrants and often result in improper handling and damage to the hydrant.
I spread my forks out a little bit to make sure the load is balanced. These in there, make sure.
So key is really watching your side so you don't bang up on...
Yeah, bang up, especially the painted end, the colored end.
Yeah, the painted end, if that's damaged, it has to come back.
Right. Well, it's more, it's what sticks above the ground.
Right.
That end's the most important.
So the forklift driver just has to be real cautious not to catch the side of the van with this.
Right.
The painted in. Here again, we have a mishandling of the hydrant with the blades contacting the hydrant. This is obviously an inappropriate manner to move a hydrant. The damage caused by the blades often results in the hydrant being returned, again, affecting all of our profits. This is the incorrect direction for loading the hydrant in the van, as opposed to the one next to it, which was loaded in the correct direction, with the head away from the forklift. Having the head forward eliminates any damage to the head caused by hitting the forklift itself. You can see it hitting on the forklift, which can damage the paints. That's the problem. So you don't want to have it with the head into the forklift. You want it away at the other end. As can be seen, this is the proper way to load the hydrant. The forklift blades are long to stabilize the pallet, and the upper barrel is away from the forklift, protecting it from being damaged. As with the flatbed, loading and unloading a van requires taking your time and properly handling the hydrants to avoid damage. Doing things right may take a little extra time and often goes unnoticed, but it's that one incident where the individual was in a hurry or neglected some basic known procedure that results in damage to the hydrant or potentially something more serious. Thank you for your time. We appreciate all our vendors. We think of our business as a team effort. Each phase from manufacturing to hydrant operation is critical for our joint success. Let's be aware of the potential problems and each do our best for the benefit of us all.